Hey boys and girls, this is a book called Koala, and it's by Welcome Books from Scholastic, and it's by Edana Eckart. And open up the book, and I can see Koala by Edana Eckart. And up here it says Animals of the World. And when I open up this book, this is a feature that a lot of nonfiction texts have, is a table of contents. And the first chapter is Australia, and that's on page 4. The next chapter is Eating at Night. That's page 8. Next chapter 3 is Joey's, page 16. The next chapter 4, New Words, page 22. Chapter 5, To Find Out More, page 23. And then the sixth thing we have is Index. That's on page 24. And the seventh thing is about the author. That's also on page 24. Koalas live in Australia. They live in trees. And I can see that there's a koala in the tree right here. Koalas sleep in the daytime. And when I look at this picture, I think to myself, that does not look very comfortable, but he seems to be really cozy. He is snoozing right there. Koalas are awake at night. They eat at night. It looks like he's eating a leaf. Koalas eat the leaves from eucalyptus trees. They eat many leaves every night. Koalas have 2 thumbs on their front paw. This is a feature of nonfiction text. You can see a label here in the picture, and it says thumbs, and it's pointing to the 2 thumbs. The thumbs help koalas hold their food and climb trees. Koalas have thick fur. The fur helps koalas stay warm. Baby koalas are called joeys. It's a little baby koala. The mother koala has a pouch. The joeys ride in the mother's pouch after it is born, just like a kangaroo. Sometimes a joey rides on its mother's back. Koalas are amazing animals. And right here on page 22, it says new words. And these are new words that you may not have heard of before. This looks similar to a glossary. They list the words and then they give you a definition for the words. Australia is a continent in the southeastern part of the world where koalas live. Eucalyptus is a very tall tree that grows in dry places such as Australia. Joeys are baby koalas. Koalas are an Australian animal that look like bears and live in eucalyptus trees. Paws, the feet of some animals, such as koalas. A pouch is a flap of skin in which koalas and other animals carry their young. That means they're a marsupial. If an animal carries its baby in a pouch, it's called a marsupial. Thick, filling up a lot of space from side to side or from top to bottom. And this page on page 23 says to find out more. And these are books that you can look at if you want to learn more about koalas, or websites that you can look at if you want to learn more about koalas. And then this is the index. And an index points out certain words that are in the book and tells you what pages they're on. So if you wanted to learn about eucalyptus, you would see that on page 10. The word night is on page 8 and page 10. Pouch is on page 18. So if your glossary, if your table of contents does not give you enough information about where to look for what koalas eat or where they live. If you can't get that information here, you can always look back to the index, and you can possibly get some information here to know where to look. And that is the end of our book, Koala. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you learned a lot.